past the actual main part of town. On our way to Reno, Nevada, Reno or bust. John and I are going to see the air races. So, we're on our way. Got anything to say, John?
No, just looking forward to the end of the trip when we can watch some airplanes and enjoy a nice day tomorrow.
Great.
With no thunderstorms to bother us.
Hopefully.
Yes.
They always forecast T-storms this time of year, but last year they raced and they just had an occasional storm, and I think this year they'll race, it'll be fine. So,
we see cumulonimbus up there ahead of the Sierras, but they don't look threatening. There's no animal nest.
Yeah, right up there. So
we'll keep you posted.
Keep you posted here. Elevation is 3,000 feet and climbing. You got the prop in low pitch there, John?
Yeah.
Okay. Mixture full rich for the climb.
This gear isn't designed for uphill too long.
It's designed for straight and level overdrive.
Just cruising. On our way to 6.
Okay. Yeah, it's on.
Got about 75 miles to go.
Now we can hear you.
Having a gap coming up here. That's right, it is okay.
And there's a neat looking little lake. And we turned the machine on because we saw a neat looking rock in the distance that looked like Half Dome.
It's coming up here, I think, again on the left. Okay, there you go.
Yeah, I'll get a close up on that.
Kind of stands out with nothing on it. It's granite.
Yeah. Right there. Kind of hard to do telephone on a moving vehicle. Oh, that looks neat.
Another lake up here, you see on the left and the right. Maybe on the left shortly.
We should have watched this windshield before we took off. This lens is really good. It'll focus on. It's got an excellent depth of field.
Shut it off, I can spray it.
Okay. Wait a minute. Let's get a little bit here. That valley down there. Of course, you get all these billboards with the gambler's information.
Yeah. All of the cheap meals.
Yeah.
Fast slots.
Buffalo ribs, $5.99, did it say? Strictly enforced.
Speed limit. Strictly enforced.
There it is, right over there. Forgot what time we left, but I guess we made pretty good time. We can take that date and time off now.
We left about noon. Left Denny's at 11:50 or so.
Yeah. end over there on either side of the street with a little archway in between. Pretty good buffets, a couple of dollars. And excellent food, I'm told. That little shuttle takes you from one circus to the other.
That's neat.
Yeah. This goes on a little round track here.
Turned the biggest little city in the world.
Yeah. I don't know where that little archway is. It says that.
It's not on the street.
The buses stop right here.
Still
the
running.
Flamingo. Yeah. It's like a mini Vegas. It's a riverboat casino.
That's it, okay.
Yeah, Virginia Street's got it.
I can't go that way, I can't turn left. You can get it out the window. There it is. That's
Oh,
it.
look at that, a
To your left,
T6
there it is,
Texan.
the yard. Just missed it.
395 above. We're coming into Sparks, Nevada, which is about, what, 6 miles northwest of Reno.
From city center to city center, yes.
Where, yeah.
Of course, everybody knows that when you see a sign saying how many miles to a certain area, it's saying how many miles to the town center, not necessarily the edge of town.
Yeah. Here we are following Donnie to his house.
10 seconds. Operating.
Here we are in Reno, the biggest little city in the world. Oh yeah, there's no cars gonna come down here. This is the wing of a glider sitting in the middle of the street. The whole street is blocked off for these airplanes because of the air races. These are all Schweitzer gliders you see here. See the long wingspans they have. Cops all through this city on bicycles. And that's neat because they want to keep a good image here. It's a very safe city to walk in. People with video cameras. Another 4-quarter winner, folks. Hear that bell? Sizzlin' Liz. It's a P51D model, one of the later ones they made. This is a Grumman AA1 T-Cat. And I used to fly the Tiger, which is the bigger version of this, as you know, out of Van Nuys Airport. You recognize the shape of it, I'm sure. Looking back up the street. This is a T6 Texan. It's a trainer. Got a big old radial engine in it. This is the beginning of the war. 1942 it was made. This is the Cal Neva Club right on the corner. Give you a quick view inside. Progressive slot machine. It's the best way to tour a town, just walking down the street. More progressive slots. McDonald's. Well, here we are the next morning. Got a little bit of a late start, but that's all right. On our way on North 395 out to Reno Stead Airport, where the air races will be. They're calling a 40% chance of rain, but that's not going to deter us.
Nor will it deter the pilots in the shop.
Hopefully not. Here we are looking back at Reno as we depart. And what were you saying there a minute ago, John?
Oh, I was just saying how it's dry now, but if it rains, I don't think it'll stop the pilots from flying, because I've never known an airplane to skid on the air.
That's true.
So
They're pretty airworthy.
yes.
Look right out there. You'll see there's high-speed jets and some smoke. It's Thunderbirds.
Thunderbirds are Canadian snow.
Or the Snowbirds, one of the two. There goes two of them straight up. So there's 6 of them there. 7?
3, and
Yeah. Try and keep it steady, John. Oh, they're splitting off. Beautiful.
That's gorgeous. Nice shot.
Indian snowbirds from the parking lot. You can see it's not cheap.
Yeah, it was 5.
They just took off for a race.
That's what
$17.
Go Aaron! And a fairly tight race now coming up. Lloyd Hamilton and Hawker C. Fury. This should be Skip Home. In number 39, Joe Kasparov. The 39, the healer. Lloyd Hamilton's airplane is very equipped with that huge Salt and Whitney R-4360. But he has certainly allowed it. The old colonel from Austin, Texas himself, Colonel Lefty Gardner. And Jim Mott in his Hawker C. Fury. Aaron Reinchild clearly has a third of a lap on the rest of the field at this time. Her on course today. 389. So she stepped it up. And it's Aaron Reinchild giving the boys a run for the money out there today. Lefty Gardner coming around. He's trying to pass Kevin Elridge at number 28. Listen to those Allisons. Well, liquid cool. The American-made engine. Running against, of course, the English-made, the Rolls-Royce Merle. And Jim Mott, number 42, the Hawker C. Fury. Jim is breaking in a new engine. That airplane will go faster than that, I can guarantee you. But it probably won't be now until next year. The airplane set up here all winter and all running an engine that isn't going to tolerate too much heavy horsepower and heat. And as Aaron comes by, oh, she's got it laid down in a nice groove. Doesn't she? Looks like she's on rails out there as she goes around. 390. She turned at 390 and 60 hundredths. Okay, Aaron, let's see if you can get it pumped up to 400 before this 6-lap race is over. She's in the 4th lap right now. And that will be, she just lapped the last place airplane, the P-40 of John Maloney. And Hamilton finally gets by the healer. Lloyd Hamilton in his big custom Hawker C. Fury Unlimited Racer. There you see a little bit of that expertise of Skip Home. And of course, you know who's flying Tsunami today. John Sandberg Tsunami. It will be Skip Home. Texas is trying to overtake that 51 down to his left. Kevin Elridge, one of the Chino kids out of Chino, California, down at the Plains of Fame Museum. Jimmy Mott says, I want to get my airplane home this year after the race. I don't want to have to leave it up here. Now, where's Erin? As we pick her out over on the back side of the course. Coming around, no, here on the front side of the course, I'm sorry. Tell you what, in her first race that she flew as an unlimited pilot was at Front Range, Colorado. And a true test of her abilities under pressure. She blew an engine and there was oil all over that airplane. You're going to see that on ESPN here later on this year. They haven't released the date yet. And as a matter of fact, folks, Reno, for the first time, is being filmed by ESPN, Entertainment Sports Network. There is Lloyd Hamilton in the Hawker C. Fury. The copper and gold. The highly modified turtle deck, as you can see in that airplane. Lloyd has had his share of engine problems, there's no doubt about it. And here comes the P-38 around. with Skip Holm. With the Kevin Eldridge. And look who we have on the outside. Now that airplane this year is running a stock engine. That's why we're not seeing any more speed out of it than what we normally have. And Jimmy Mott, that last lap, I'll tell you what, she's really getting a feel for the course. That last lap was turned at 395. 395, 5 miles an hour short of that 400. And this last lap, because of traffic, she had to slow her down just a little bit. Slowed down to 389, but the lap before was at 395. And for as cool as it is out here today, I'm sure we're not going to see this year any of the record-breaking speeds out of the goals, which are, of course, will be our last and premier race today. And of course, each and every one of these unlimited airplanes, as well as the Formula Ones, the biplanes, the AT6s, all enjoy the use as one of the greatest spark plugs ever made. There's Erin as she goes around. Another airplane coming off of pylon 6. The champion spark plug and $1,000 for third. We certainly want to thank Frank Gurko from the West Coast and Bill Austin from Greenville, South Carolina, from Champion for being here. And this three. Now we'll see Skip having to go to the outside. This time instead of that familiar groove down in Erin. All right, go Erin as she takes a checkered flag. Now we're going to see, I'm going to put the word down to the pits. We're trying to get Erin up here for an interview after the race is over, because I know that you folks would like to hear and see her. So we'll send a word down to the Risky Business trailer and see if we can get Erin up here after she makes her. Tell you what we'll do. When we parade her down in front of the crowd, I'll just ask her right there from the convertible as one of the race pilots, Erin Ryan's child.
That's Lloyd Hamilton's Hawker C Fury. He blew the doors off everybody a couple of years ago. Really surprising.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, our people from the great, great country of Canada are standing by. Ladies and gentlemen, let's all stand up for our salute. And what a great show they put on for us here today. Let's everybody. Stephanie McCartan, if you're listening to me down there, I'd like to wish you tomorrow. So happy birthday, Stephanie.
Bob Hoover.
Race fans, if you hadn't had the opportunity to pick up a souvenir program, this might be a good time to do so. A lot of good information in there. Only $3 being sold throughout the concession area and by roving volunteers throughout the area. The 27th.
Well, who was it? Didn't leave a name. Oh, okay.
Lefty Gardner's P-38.
As you can see, all of the aircraft that Bob Hoover has brought in for us this week for Race Week bear the proud logo of Evergreen. We have quite a contingent of Evergreen people here enjoying the races with us, and a special guest that we would like to personally extend our welcome to all of those great people from that great aviation company. You'll see the Evergreen logo on each and every demonstration. It's about the Saberliner down to the pit area. If you're in the vicinity of our announcer stand, and the Saber
Lloyd Hamilton's Furious Hawker C Fury.
with 8 distinct signs. We call this the stop sign in the sky. Let's count that to be number 1. This will be number 2, and he holds that line. Number 3 is an up 45-degree line. Number 4, right about in here, will be upside down, straight and level. Number 5 is right here. Number 6 is the last straight down line. Number 7 is the last 45. One more pull of the stick, and you have in the sky the 8-sided loop or the octagon loop. Way back down. Now this grueling maneuver as he rolls into knife edge flight, pushing the stick forward into the Elegua circle. The 360-degree outside knife edge flight, pulling about 5.5 to 7 Gs all the way around, actually flying on the side of the fuselage. Coming out of that circle now and rolling the airplane immediately, 1, 2, and 3 rolls all the way around. Now coming back in once again, Leo will be setting up at the turnaround maneuver, watching out the left and right side of the clear plexiglass canopy. The horizon straight ahead is lost when you pitch up this high, so you have to look out the left and right side to see if you are 45 or 90 degrees away from the earth. On the way back down now, setting up for the hesitation roll. Setting up for the Waldo Pepper outside loop by pushing the stick forward. All the gravity forces trying to get Leo out of the cockpit. Across the top now, right about in here, we'll watch for Leo to half roll the airplane for the inside outside loop. The left side done to the negative G environment by pulling the stick back on the right side done to the positive G environment. Now as Leo sets up for the turnaround off on our left, believe it or not, on this next pass that we call the computer roll, Leo will be executing in one pass, believe it or not, a double inside snap, immediately followed by a full roll to the left, immediately followed by a half roll to the right, immediately followed by a half outside snap roll, immediately followed by a 3/4 roll to the right, and recovering immediately with a 3/4 outside snap roll. Impossible, you say.
I don't know how to use
Leo.
that.
As he comes back in, the power comes back. He won't need a lot of speed to start that double inside snap. Get ready for the computer roll. It starts right about in here with a double snap all the way around. Now how about a full roll to the left? How about a half roll to the right? How about a half outside snap? How about a 3/4 roll to the right? And how about recovering with a 3/4 outside snap? Ladies and gentlemen, a big round of applause for Leo Lautersberger, the Bud Light 200, and the computer roll. Aircraft and Manitouk Aviation provides the service to Leo for these maneuvers that are so grueling. Like homing engines of Williamsport, Pennsylvania, in many of the air show aircraft. Now coming back in line once again. We'll watch for Leo to be setting up for the maneuver.
Ground's coming up real fast.
Overroll invented by Hollywood stunt pilot Frank Clark. We'll find Leo pulling back on the stick, immediately pushing, immediately pulling back, immediately pushing, and then going into a triple or a quadruple snap roll. There's the pull, there's the push, there's the pull, there's the push. Now right in here, let's snap roll. How about 1 and 2? Let's see if we do. We get 3. He holds it there very wisely, and the Cobra roll is now history. Back on the stick, we'll watch for him to roll the airplane, showing us the top of the top wing where it says Bud Light. Now bringing in the rudder 4 distinct times. For the sectional hammerhead, number 1, number 2, number 3, and one more, Leo, number 4. And the quarter turn back off in the original direction of flight, and the sectional hammerhead is complete. Now very soon, Leo will be lighting off the wingtip smoke. The hard way, from the ground up, defying gravity. You'll actually draw the S out with the smoke system of the aircraft. Across the bottom now, looking for an entry speed of around 200 miles per hour. Back on the stick, very carefully, so as to not G up the aircraft. The bottom of the S complete, flying upside down. Now he'll be pushing forward, drawing the top of that S, leading off the last few knots of speed, allowing the wings to continue and sustain the aircraft, not quite stall out, still pushing forward, still climbing, and the S is complete. But now it's time to go back to the cockpit as we get ready for our favorite maneuver. Leo, are you ready? For the Lukshevak. Leo, are you set? In Czechoslovakian means the equivalent of drinking too much one brandy. As he sets it up, watch for the tumble to start right about here. As he tumbles nose over tail over nose over tail, much like a balsa wood aircraft in a windstorm. Recovering straight back down once again. Now draw your attention. Out on the runway, near the start-finish line, you will see members of the Bud Light Air Force setting up 2 poles across the runway. The poles will be connected with string. Between the string there is ribbon. Leo will be setting up after this quadruple snap roll to break that ribbon. He'll be coming in from our left to our right. Only a couple of feet wider than the wingtip of the aircraft. But what I didn't tell you, that he is going to attempt this upside down. as the rudder now comes closer and closer down towards the hard surface runway, making those final wind corrections, making sure he is exactly between the poles and breaks the ribbon clean. Immediately snap rolls the airplane, knife edge flight, a little wag of the rudder and the pole, and the radio programs the wave back. There's the champion right there. That's a very happy wave that he's giving you there. He knows that everything clicked right on time today. About in here, still too high, you say. Okay. Still too fast, now you say, to land on the runway. Well, remember, he is not finished flying. Right off the deck, let's watch. And remember the opening. Remember how he opened the show? A few slow rolls. We can stop that in knife edge flight. There's a little wag of the rudder. A little side slip maneuver. You throw the side of the fuselage into the wind, slowing the aircraft down. Straightening it out on center line. And a beautiful three-point touchdown, as always.
Course number 20. Bring up rear in Charlie. The very, very fast AmSoil Pacific flyer of Danny Norton waving. He is on the pay lap now. Red all the way, no problem. Gary Boyce. Finally getting past that. And that's hey, Danny Mortensen from Placerville, California.
Oh, he ran away from everybody.
Racing biplanes is now almost history. From your left, from Los Angeles, California, the incomparable Robert A. Bob Hoover, this time flying the Saberliner. Coming in from the right side now, the high-intensity landing lights on. The chance for you camera fans as he puts it into the knife edge. From right to left, and now over to the other side. How about another one over this way? So that evergreen sign flashes. Bob put the wings up toward you, and of course the Navy. You see a 4-point sectional roll. 1 over to the inverted 2. 3 and 4 to the upright. Their nose coming up now. There is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8 to the upright. Told you at the time, the aerobatic instructor under the Cuban Air Force under the regime of Batista, being very fast thinking, said, sir, that was a Cuban 8. Switches down now. What we call in the Saberliner jargon, the touch and zoom.
Aircraft Company in St. Louis, Missouri.
But 9 of these Queens Unlimited Air.
The Silver Cup race.
Sue Eberhardt. Well, it's Gary Leonard. Thunderbird 4. Pilots with the crossover brake.
Knife edge pads.
Back into the diamond. Airplane over to the inverted position. Pushing negative again. A maneuver he calls the next stretcher. Up over the top, levels it off, turns it back to the upside down position. Back to upright, back to upside down, back to upright. Series of rolls, rolling and leaving it upside down. Upward.
T6 is getting ready to race.
Like one, there's two, there's three. The triple snap up, Mr. Wayne Hanley. 9270 turn while he looks over the field. Okay, he rolls the airplane upside down. Has a look over the intended spraying area. You won't see this done in the field. All right, he goes underneath the first ribbon. Now he started underneath the ribbon. Down he comes, there it is, ladies and gentlemen. The loop underneath that ribbon, and it's not more than 10 feet off the ground, and some well-deserved vertical snaps.
The Unlimiteds are getting ready to race. You can see them all out there with their crews in preparation for the Gold Cup race.
clear. Hold your position. Say again, 77. Bob, you gonna hold us out?
Bob Hoover leading them out. Lyle Sheldon's Rare Bear from Van Nuys. Used to see that all the time parked up there. It's one of the modified Red Top.
Good space.
Strega, P51. Former winner. Walker Sea Fury. Miss America, P51, formerly owned by Howie Keefe of Van Nuys. We used to talk with him occasionally. I was taking my ground school. It's the pace plane this car.
77 wind is out of the east.
F-80 Shooting Star. Or a T-33.
Oh, good. We're really southeast. Just parked on the north side of the area. Okay, that sounds good because there is a bit of a south component.
There goes the
How
pace
many
plane.
people here? Let's just have a Japanese rule of voices. How many here think oh, got your money on Tsunami? Well, that brings us down to how about the beautiful number 8, the Dreadnought. And of course, the witch from Bakersfield, Strega. How many think Strega's going to take us? How many feel Mr. Howard Pardue? And of course, record as it stands right now by the Rare Bear is 468 and 4,400 miles per hour.
That's
So
the plane
he
that had the
went past
Mayday.
the old speed record by about 12 miles per hour.
But he got it on the ground okay. That's not the Rare Bear, that's the Mayday.
Well, at least Tiger had enough power to almost make it back. You're going to see we're going to see a real happy Lyle Shelton as he steps out of that.
Bob Hoover again.
And our operations manager, Jack Thomas. I want to thank Pylon Judge, John
Bob Hoover
Bazinski,
again.
and our chief starter, Paul Durbin. Chief timer, Vic Collinsworth. Our chief scorer, Debbie East. And our medical services, Dr. Charles Filippini. Our security, Tom Robinson.
There's the Rare Bear, won the race.
I think you'll probably bring it to a stop here, or maybe you're going to go all the way down. We'll be getting up here in the winner's circle in just a few
Got
minutes.
a new propeller on it.
Well, while we are waiting, I certainly think it would be appropriate. Mr. Sammy Sanders!
There's a Corsair.
Thank you, race fans. I appreciate that. And good luck to all of you. I hope to see some of you going to watch him perform again down at
Miss America.
Moffett Field, California. So come on down October 6th and 7th for Fleet Week in the Bay Area.
There's one that overheated, huh?
That's not the Mayday one either.
No, I know the Mayday one made it down okay. Yeah.
Miles an hour.
Beat his own record. What was it?
463.44 beat his home record by about 12 miles an hour
Wow.
last year.
I thought that was a monstrous looking prop on that thing when I saw it parked there.
Well, it just sounded beautiful going across, too.
This is what Reno looks like afterward. All these people trying to leave. It's a humongous crowd.
Okay, he cools down that big right 3350 and he's got the canopy back. No strangers to that winner's circle. Folks, I want you to take a look at the size of that blade. Somebody said it looked like the Queen Mary up there. Just about got to agree with him.
Static displays.
Really got no coordination on that airplane. Well, ladies and gentlemen, for those of you who are waiting to see all this, we want to thank you. I know that
There's all the officials down at the Rare Bear that won the race. Yeah, I used to drive by that airplane all the time. We were taking our commercial ground school. That was parked right up there on the corner, right up on Roscoe, near the great A&P. And to think now he's won the race. How nice. Lyle Sheldon's Rare Bear. Bearcat. That's the new Beach Starship. Twin-engine turboprop.
It's this way out.
It looks like a T-34, like we had in the Navy Flying Club. That's what it is. F-111. These look like MiGs down there. Something else with a Soviet star on it over there.
Is that right?
We didn't have time to go down and look at any of that.
What are the stripes? Are those the 14s? F-14s?
Now there is a Warthog, an 810. It's made to take a hit and keep flying.
Warthog,
there.
you got the camera backward?
There's a very easy.
Oh, that's the, what's that
Yeah.
guy's name?
Bert Rutan.
Yeah, Rutan.
And there's the most dreaded thing of all. That's what flies over our trailer park. KC-97 Strata, or 135 Strata Freighter.
Oh, it's KC-135.
Yeah. See all the RV parking down there. People that spend 3 to 4 days here, they just park down there and do their thing. Okay, these are MiGs that they have here. I don't know which model they are. But you can see in there on the inside the cockpit there's Chinese writing. That is one huge biplane. That's an E-2 Hawkeye, which is the planes we had at North Island Naval Air Station at RVA W-110, twin turboprop radar plane. This particular airplane is from my old squadron, RVA W-110. There it is. Now it's only VA W-110. Firebirds. There it is. VAW-110. The Sikorsky Sky Truck. Or, Sky Crane. Looks like a mosquito. Looks like another Soviet airplane. There's another view of the E-2B turboprop. Now it's a little quieter. I don't know if you could have heard me on the last part, but that plane is from our squadron when I was in the Navy, VAW-110. A Soviet transport of some kind. As we head on home, it's been a fun day here. It's been excellent. Great day for a air show and an air race, right, John?
Yes, very much so.
Well, we're about to leave. The clouds are rolling in. It did not rain. And as the sign says, see you next year. Well, you can see I raked up all the leaves, and although there's always a few that fall here and there, I've got a little bit of a lawn coming in here. Looks like little bits of grass trying to grow. And yeah, right over there especially you can see some little bits growing. Anyway, it's pretty cold today. I'd say it's in the 30s. And got my bottle refilled. Cost about $40 to refill that bottle. Here's Spooky inspecting everything. Hey, Spooky! Hey! That's it, walk the other way. Anyway, filled up 3 whole bags full of leaves there. It was like a carpet. I'm going to show you what Whitey's done to the camper. Boy, it's cold out too. Sun's about down. And I'd say the temperature's in the low 40s. You can see we got a breeze there. With wind chill factor, probably it feels like about 35 degrees. And with the black cat factor, you can see that's not my camper on there. That's the one that was on Whitey's Chevrolet. Which is a much better camper. He took my camper and put it on his Chevrolet, and now he's trying to sell the 2 of them for $1,800. But he's shined it up. Looks nice. Now I'll show you the engine. Prepare for a surprise. You can see he repainted it, put new spark plug wires in it, tuned it up. In fact, I can smell the blue paint. He put the second battery in here. Got his own over there. And he took that exhaust manifold off I'm pointing to right there. Put the new gasket on it. He's done a lot of work on it. In a short time too. New wires. And it runs pretty nice. So I'm glad he's happy with it. It served my purpose. Now that I have something a little smaller and a lot more economical, I'm happy with mine and he's happy with this, so worked out real nice. Camper's just a little shorter than this one here, is a little shorter than mine. Looks kind of like the same from the back though. He hasn't done much to the inside, I don't think. So there it is, indicating 93,000 miles on it. I just got my little truck back from the Toyota place. All that was wrong was a small leak in a little hose. So I had them, and look at the inspector down there. Yeah, don't worry, they fixed it right. And I had them do a lube job and an oil change, new filter, and check the levels of the transmission and differential too. Did that meet with your approval, Spooky? Spooky, does that meet with your approval, little buddy? Yeah, sniff that leaf. Sniff everything. Well, I'm going to keep this short and sweet. It's 1:30 in the afternoon. It's below freezing out, about 30 or 29 they said on the news just now. So I don't want the camcorder to be out very long. And if Spooky wanted to get a drink of water, she'd be out of luck. Because that's her water dish there, one of several. You can see it's a popsicle. Here's a leaf got frozen right in there. My pipes seem to be okay though. This line, of course, it's all frozen in there, but it's only for gardening, so I don't need to melt it. I still have the water going into the trailer is okay because I leave the water running a trickle and that stops it from freezing. With the wind chill factor, it's about 15 degrees out, they said. And I went down and got the mail, and it was a cold walk down there, just that little distance. I wonder if you can see my breath in front of my face here. I guess not. Ooh-wee, here comes some wind. It's cold, I'm going back inside. Of course, it's a nice 70 degrees in here. There's all my Christmas cards so far. They said it'll be 19 degrees the low tonight, and with wind chill it'll be down to about 0. It got down to 18 degrees last night. And you can see what happened there. That's Wynn's garden hose. And the water just froze right to his awning support. There goes Spooky checking out other cats' dishes. He does that all the time. Now Vern's got all his plants covered. Got most of my junk loaded for taking off tomorrow the next day. That guy over there I rarely see. He works for the Salvation Army, I'm told. He's a second neighbor since John. Lee's got her water pipes all covered. I don't have that problem. I had water all the time. I leave my tap on just a tiny bit overnight. Let's see how Spooky's water dishes are doing. Yeah, still frozen. You can see it's a rainy day. Getting ready to start a trip here. All the trees have finally left. The leaves have left the tree. And Lizbeth has arrived. And it's supposed to be nice down in LA. Oh, she's playing with her door again.
Okay.
Oh, hi Liz, how are you?
All set to go.
Are you all ready
Better
to
hop in.
go down to Smell A? I mean
That's right.
Smog Angeles? Okay.
We're on our
All right. And as we proceed out, going the wrong way, but that's okay. This is a one-way street. Oh, everybody does it. No big deal.
You can see the arrows there. So, well, now of course I see it.
That's all right. Anyway, raining here, but supposed to be real nice down there.
Now do I
make a right turn, or even make a wrong turn.
I stay on the left.
Yeah. So, how you doing today, Liz?
Fine.
That's good. You all set to go on this trip?
I sure am.
That's good. Okay. And got the car all set. Oh, you got your driving gloves on.
Yeah, it rained all the way down here from
Did it?
Auburn.
Wow.
It wasn't a hard rain.
Yeah. So, see, the neat thing about whoever looks at this, mainly my mother, is they see the whole trip in about 10 minutes. Because we just do little segments on the way.
Yeah.
They don't have to wait through 6 to 8 hours.
Now what do I do here?
Straight on ahead.
To the left? Go to the left there?
Yeah. Uh-huh. And then you'll make another left to get on the freeway westbound. Anyway.
Oh, where is it? Oh.
Well, you just follow that green arrow. There you go. So you're bringing in more new cars to the new Toyota place.
Now I go down this way.
Down this street. There you go.
East. I
Right.
go back to Auburn.
And then make a left.
Oh.
Just follow that Mazda there. Yep.
Okay.
You got it together. And we're on our way. I'm going to do most of the driving, but in order
Pretty simple.
to start the
Yeah.
official narration, I have to do the filming, right?
I think it's going to be clear as we get further out.
Oh, it's fine down there. It's real nice. My friend Pam called up this morning. She says it's clear as a bell. Anyway, I got all my junk back here and in the trunk. All kinds of junk.
Got to take a picture of the truck.
Yeah, it looks like fog out there. Everybody's got their lights on.
Oh, they've been on during the rain.
There's the golf course. I think this is the first video I've done all year. Yeah, because I haven't had an occasion to do it. Not at this juncture, with the war on and everything going on over there. Haven't had a time to do any taping. At this juncture, it wasn't prudent till now. All right, so long till a little while from now. Well, here we are, just south of Lodi, and got a little break in the overcast over there. Clear up. As we go along here. All kinds of farms and stuff going along. We're on 99 South, by the way. There's the Stockton Airport out there. There's the tower. Of course, I'd find airports, right?
Well, you can see that sign I saw.
Well, that's true. Well, are we having fun yet, Liz?
Yeah.
We're having fun? All right. Just
Looks
making
like
sure.
The weather's getting a little better.
Oh, yeah. Well, we're coming up on Fresno, I guess. We're in Madera County. And you can see it's partly cloudy out now. And we stopped and got a McDonald's a little while ago. I guess we'll stop after a while and eat again soon. Right, Liz?
Yeah. But clouds all over. Beautiful clouds.
Yeah, it's real nice.
Been a good trip.
Yeah, so far. As we come up on about the halfway point.
Yeah.
Well, we're going down the road a lot further now. Pretty soon we'll be coming up close to Grapevine. You can see I'm doing the videotaping, and Liz is over there doing the driving with her one hand when I get the camera out. which is okay. That's not backseat driving, that's passenger driving, right? You can see, I guess that's grapevine over there, and I don't know what that is, part of the aqueduct. Anyway, we're going to stop and get something to eat pretty soon, as soon as we can find a place to eat, and so on and so forth. Yeah, that looks interesting, whatever that is over there. Take a shot of it. I guess that's part of the aqueduct setup. Oh well, see you in a few minutes, or a few hours, whatever. We're here at Grapevine. Liz and I just had a meal. Liz was kind enough to treat me. And we're getting ready to head over the pass. And there's some clouds rolling through. That's where we had our dinner right there. I had turkey and she had spaghetti. Some clouds rolling through. You can see the tops of the mountains are obscured there. It's supposed to be clear in the valley. We'll soon find out. I think that's the actual pass right up in there. This is Gene Boyd's house. At 6217 Corbin Avenue. And Victory is right back there. Or rather Oxnard Street. And here we are inside. Front entranceway. There's a bathroom over here. This is the bathroom that the guest or the roomer uses, which would be here. Nice looking space shuttle pictures. Gene works at Rockwell. Here's the main part of the house.
Hi,
Main
Steve.
living room. Hi, Gene. Hi, Betty.
Honey, how I love you. How I love you. Doing a great job.
Why, thanks. Okay. Boy, I sure have a lot of good memories in this house. It's just a little guy.
Is that right?
Oh, do I?
Well, I'm glad
There's
you
a lot
do.
of nostalgia here.
Is
There
that
really is.
right?
Oh, yeah. Some of my funnest moments were, I'm serious, when I'd get dropped off here, oh, good. I know what I can get away with Gene,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
I can't get away with at home. Because you were a little more liberal with
I was very liberal.
your three kids, and boy, that was a treat coming over here. It was. Of course, there used to be the wraparound bench seat right there.
Let's see, I took care of you for quite a few days one time. When was that? When was that?
Well, how could you forget?
There was some problem in the family. And so then I took care of Stevie for all
Could have been my mother's first bout with MS when they thought it was Bell's palsy.
She'll remember when it was, but I don't remember. God, I'm as old as Lana Turner now.
Okay, I'm gonna go do the rest
You know,
of the
I
house.
remember her. She's a lot older. They said she was 70 today. Oh, really? Yeah, she's older. But she's older.
Main hallway.
They wish they knew this over feedback. And she's 75. She did.
Bathroom. And to the right here was Larry's room. Sure got a lot of memories of this room too. Not a lot of light, I hope it comes out. Here's a picture of Mom and her violin. assorted pictures here. Must be Jean. Another one of Jean. This was Connie and Bonnie's room. There's a good painting of Connie. And one of Larry. This is Jean's room, which used to be at one time Larry's room. I remember when Larry and I watched the very first Gilligan's Island right off the TV that was right there, from right in this room many years ago. And that's it for the inside. Now we'll head out and do the patio. This is heading out toward the back. Here's the patio.
Let's start the car every day.
She just put that wrought iron fence part in there. We move out toward the back here. And the pool. And Connie's horse used to be out there. The garage is now, or actually where those trees are. My first swimming lessons happened right here, when Jean taught me to swim from those steps out to varying distances in the shallow end there with my life jacket on. Had many a good time in this pool, that's for sure. She used to have a diving board there too, as I recall. Yep, spent many an afternoon right here, swimming and getting into assorted types of mischief with Larry. And I remember, in fact, one time We all stayed up late one night, and Mr. Boyd pointed out Sputnik to us. It must have been about 1957 or 58, right from this backyard. Not too far from Van Nuys Airport, as you can tell. And that's about it. Here comes Mom and Dad, Aunt Betty.
Wow, welcome. Hey, let me get the door for you. Can you back up a little? What's up, Daddy? All right.
Oh, that rice is not too bad.
Here, I'll put this over here so she can get in, or you can just hold it. How you doing? Good. Welcome.
You're not going to need this. You're not going to need that.
I don't. Oh. Yeah, this is a. You haven't been here since when? I don't know. 10 years anyway.
Oh, your house looks nice.
Well, we didn't have time to pick it up, but we decided we would
It's
just.
kind of cool in here.
Yeah.
I'm nice to go get my top coat.
Yeah, you better.
On the freeway, the same sort of.
Is that
Not on
right?
the freeway, on some fell out of some car.
That's right.
Good job.
We're gonna have a luncheon
This is
here
the
too.
latest
Well, there's a picture of Bonnie.
Jennifer, and this is the latest one of Andrea. Yes, she's going to be 8 now.
Where?
Right over here.
What about those two ladies in there?
Oh, I made those. That's a rolling 3,000. Those are made of just mops, kitchen
Oh, I
mops.
didn't get the new. Here's the piano. I didn't get the
Piano,
new.
I thought it was
Didn't get the new piano organ. Do a demo on it here, Liz.
Well,
What did this cost?
yeah.
What did it cost? 69.
Oh, I put, yeah, something like that.
Those screws cost $23,000.
Oh, this is 69
got a version.
bucks.
Oh, I don't like that. I'm not used to it. I want something else. Let's see, A and that, there. Oh, there, that's what I want. You like that sound? We can fix it anyway.
The bleak landscape of Folsom Lake. For months now, the lake level has been steadily dropping, and as it has, remnants of the past have been reappearing. The old Salmon Falls Bridge has popped out of the water on several low water years, but never to this extent. One of the most dramatic revelations at Folsom are the remnants of the community of Mormon Island. Located near the entrance to Brown's Ravine, the original town was built in the 1850s by a group of Mormons who came to search for gold. The town burned down in 1865 and was rebuilt again in the 1870s. But in the 1950s, the area was cleared to make way for the reservoir. Now the streets and foundations are all that are left. Other lakes hold their secrets as well. To the south, in Calaveras County, the large earthen New Hogan Dam sits. But before New Hogan, there was Old Hogan, the dam which is now visible behind the higher new structure. This concrete arch dam was built back in the 30s and held back water until more storage was needed in the 60s when the new dam was built. Now, as dams go, I'm partial to this old style. Aesthetically, I think they're much more interesting than the earthen dams we see so much of today. On the other side of the Sacramento Valley, another dam I've always liked is Monticello, built on Puta Creek that formed Lake Berryessa. With the lake level down, remnants of civilization are reappearing. While the site of the old town of Monticello is still underwater, the remains of buildings on its outskirts are visible. Foundations of different structures sit along the east side of the lake, and the old Monticello Road has weathered the years underwater pretty well. But perhaps the most interesting sight is an old swimming pool in the middle of nowhere, filled now with stagnant water left when the lake receded. At the southern end of Berryessa, this bridge, which was built in 1941, popped out of the water last summer and has now become a tourist attraction. Moving to the north end of the Sacramento Valley, we come to the giant Shasta Dam and Lake. There aren't many remnants of towns here, but what is now visible is a piece of construction scaffolding left over from when the dam was built. Normally way underwater, it now protrudes like a rusting piece of giant erector set. Of course, all these sites are fun and interesting to look at and to explore, but I don't think there is one of us who wouldn't like to see them completely inundated once again. In Lifecopter 3,